coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Tennessee Titans. Is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Cameron Batson now from his end zone, and we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. On first down, it's Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. To throw is Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of first. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Patriots take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for New England. First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll roll him out right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Touchdown! James Smith with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Full connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style, too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards, and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
There he goes again, and he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll try the right side with Henry. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. They've got his man complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
2nd and 4. And this one complete to Smith.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Smith catches left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Sliding out of the pocket. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there for the Patriots.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Running out of the gun with White. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now a 2nd down and 6. They'll drop to throw. Steps away. And he fires one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. I got one. Hey, one set. Jackson White. Mike 54. Come to my world. Free. Come to my world. Mike 54.
Back to throw. He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. John Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Fulton. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Tannehill on 1st down. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. Open man is Cameron Batson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Let's go.
1:53 remaining in this first half of play. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multi-tackle.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Christian Barmore able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. And caught by Henry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill rolling to his right. Check down here for Henry. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Marvin Hall returning it. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Double time. Double time. Hey, four down. Like 38.
Now it's the backup Mariota. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Pats are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Will they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Now a play fake here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Tannehill. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Fortzer. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. The left side completion to Jones. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
Throwing again is Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. Trucks over him. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 4-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tannehill on the move to his left. And it's caught.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead.
So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Back now in Foxborough, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On play action, they'll throw. That's caught by Sims. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's another Patriots first down. First and 10.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They run the counter. It's Harris. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He'll buy some time right. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the right hash. This from 53. And Folk's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive, because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You think about this strong safety position, and they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And as a running back, you've got to be saying, where did he come from? He covered a lot of ground in a short amount of time, and he was able to stop his man before he got back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered cover. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Now it's Tannehill. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Joe Williams. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Folk connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second and 9. Tannehill. He'll get this complete to Batson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality. And that was a quality catch right there.
A first down carry for Henry. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Throwing Tannehill. This complete to the former Longhorn Marcus Johnson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line.
First down, Tennessee.
Tannehill. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers. They see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with first and goal.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Here's Tannehill, complete at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
minutes at the line, ready to go. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Titans, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4.